Hello and welcome to the Cllowfang YouTube channel. First off, I'd like to say I'm new to making these sort of videos, but I'm quite excited to get started, to be honest. Now, the videos I'll be making are mainly flight sim, but I'll also be doing other game videos which could vary between flying to shooting, so it's going to be all sorts really. If you got any requests, you can just comment or message me. I'm pretty much open to most ideas, to be honest. As you can see, I'm on Flight Sim. This is the first mission on Flight Sim. It's sort of like a tutorial, so it's pretty easy, but bear with me because the weather looks pretty fair. The clouds are pretty much out, but it was quite windy, so this is a trike ultralight, so bear with me.
See the big marker in front of you? That's the mission pointer. It points to objectives or items of interest. In some missions, there will be more than one objective or item of interest. You can change which item the mission compass and pointer point to by pressing the K key. You can hide the mission compass and pointer by pressing the U key. To look around, move the hat switch on top of your joystick, or press and hold the space bar, then move the mouse to look around. Feel free to experiment by looking around your aircraft now. You can also try different views by pressing the F9, F10, F11, and F12 keys. When you're done experimenting with views, press 1 to progress to the next phase of this tutorial. You can control an aircraft in Flight Simulator by using a joystick, a universal controller, the mouse, or the arrow keys on the keyboard. Time to go flying. You're going to start the engine, release the brakes, take off, fly through some gates, and then land again. First, move the throttle to idle. If you don't have a joystick or a universal controller, press the F1 key. Next, start the ultralight's engine. Press Ctrl E or click the ignition switch on the instrument panel. You can control the throttle using the throttle lever on a joystick, by pressing buttons on a universal controller, or by pressing the F1, F2, F3, and F4 keys on the keyboard. The instructions in this tutorial are generalized to apply to any of these methods. For details about using different types of controllers, refer to the quick reference card or to the briefing for this mission. Now, release the parking brake. Pull the trigger button on your joystick or press the period key. Ready for takeoff? Smoothly advance the throttle to full. If you don't have a joystick, press the F4 key. Taking off is easy. At about 30 miles per hour, gently pull the stick towards you and the aircraft will fly off the runway. Pull back on the stick a bit. Congratulations, you're flying. Pull back gently on the stick and climb a bit to fly through the first gate you see in front of you. Great! Now climb a bit more and fly through the second gate. Now reduce the throttle a bit and slow down. The next gate is a little lower than the last one, and you'll be landing once you get through it. Good job. Now reduce the throttle all the way and use the stick to adjust your descent rate. Pull back slightly on the stick and level out. Try to float over the runway as long as possible.
Right, I'd just like to add, as I now landed, the way I flew this mission was basically how the tutorial told me to, except for on the landing I kept the throttle. I didn't put it to idle, as he said, while landing, because I found that sometimes if you make it a bit wrong, you know, you just end up stalling and just smashing into the floor. So what I did is I kept the throttle fairly up, you know, fairly up power, and I did glide, as he said, and then as you're gliding, then you reduce the power to idle, and it should give you a nice smooth landing. But thanks for watching, and comment, rate, subscribe, whatever, and I'll have some new videos soon. Thanks for watching.